I'm asking her a question. Why are you answering the questions for? I mean, this is her first time, but I'm speaking to her. Every time I'm speaking to her, you keep interjecting.
You got another officer with you?
Yeah, I got another officer with me. You don't gotta talk to me. You should have never talked to me in the first place.
I'm gonna ask a question for a reason. You wanted to ask me, well, why you keep answering all the questions? Like, God, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to you, bro.
But I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, okay.
On August 25th, 2024, an overly aggressive police officer for the Fairburn Police Department located in Georgia conducted a traffic stop where it looked as if he was about to go to blows with the passenger.
How we doing today? Yeah, Officer Watts with the City of Fairburn Police Department. All right? You know the reason I stopped you today?
I was going to tell.
Yeah, you was going 87. You was going 17 on you. All right. All right. How much have you had to drink today?
Nothing.
You had nothing to drink today?
She really used to drive.
All right.
Yeah, we did this late night. We just not coming from Atlanta.
I can't hear you.
It's a late night. We just coming from Atlanta. We ain't had no drink. We underage to drink.
All right. Let me see your driver's license. When the last time you slept?
Last time I slept?
Yeah.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Was she swerving?
You said what?
Was she swerving?
Why you asking me if she's swerving?
I said, no, I asked you, was she swerving? Because you asked her, like, when
Okay, I'm asking her a question. Why are you answering the questions for? I mean, this is her first time, but I'm speaking to her. Every time I'm speaking to her, you keep interjecting.
You got another officer with you?
Yeah, I got another officer with me. You don't gotta talk to me. You should have never talked to me in the first place. You don't gotta talk to me. You should have never talked to me in the first place. I'm the supervisor on deck, so yeah.
Can you call your supervisor?
Yeah, I can call my supervisor. They ain't gonna make a difference. Man, do me a favor, step out the vehicle. You know it's so crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. If I do ask her to step out, she does have to step out. Mind your business. For you take a ride. The reason. Just watch the tip of this pen, okay?
Hey, sir, you got your ID on you? Yes, sir, the supervisor here. You got your ID on you?
My name, though.
You don't got it on you?
Nah.
Step out the car.
What crime I committed? That's all I want to know. I committed a crime or something?
What's going on, sir? How you
nothing but, man, hey, man, I don't think I asked for a man. That's a simple question. All right, he pull over. All right, cool. I ain't got no problem with it putting on. I clearly asked the question. I don't know what's going on, you feel me? As a young black male, I get pulled over by two cars. I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I've been in, I'm dozing off. I asked him, he asked me when the last time she drank. I'm trying to let him know, like, hey, we underage, you know what I'm saying? We can't have a drink. It's a late night, we just not coming from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the house. Only thing I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on? Like, shoot, was she swerving? You asking her, was she drunk? Was she swerving? Why you want to come at me left?
Anytime at nighttime, I always ask if somebody's been drinking.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to come at me left. I'm going to ask a question for a reason. You wanted to ask me, well, why you keep answering all the questions? Like, God, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to you, bro.
But I'm talking to you.
Under Georgia law, assault does not require physical contact. One form of assault is simply causing a person to fear they are about to be injured. Georgia simple assault, OCGA 16-5-20. A person commits simple assault when they attempt to commit a violent injury to another person or commit an act which places another in reasonable apprehension or fear of immediately receiving a violent injury. That second part is key. In Georgia, raising a fist like you're about to hit someone, charging at someone, threatening while taking a step forward, any action that makes a person reasonably fear immediate harm can legally be assault, even with no touching at all. Georgia courts recognize this as a valid assault charge. In the case of Hudson v. State, Hudson got into a dispute and made threatening gestures and moved toward the victim. The victim testified that they believed Hudson was about to strike them. Hudson claimed he never actually intended to hit anyone. The Georgia Court of Appeals held the victim's belief that they were about to be harmed was reasonable. That alone satisfies the statute for assault. This case made it clear that intent to harm isn't required, only that your actions create a reasonable belief of immediate harm. And by this cop's actions, his aggressive movement towards the passenger, this no doubt creates a reasonable belief of immediate harm.
You know what I'm saying? I already know I can do. I know I can do. See what I'm saying?
It got nothing to do with the traffic stop. I'm talking to the driver, and he's questioning me while I'm asking the driver anything. I told him it has nothing to do with the traffic stop.
I'm asking
So he
questions.
has a lawful reason to stop the vehicle, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's the reason him being
You don't
stopped.
need to know what's going on. I'm talking to the driver. I'm not
See what
talking
I mean?
to you.
I don't even know what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't got the right to ask questions. That's what he basically telling me now.
Yes.
He basically telling me I ain't got no
How old
right
is
to
the
ask
driver?
questions.
Is she an adult?
A whole adult.
He telling me I ain't got no right to ask no question. All right, cool. Then I ask him, I'm like, sure, you don't want me talking, you want to come at me wrong, where your supervisor? Let me talk to the supervisor. Let me ask him questions then.
Okay. What was
Anybody
the reason for the
feel
stop?
me in? What's the reason for the stop?
87.
So speeding is why she got stopped.
Okay, cool. I didn't know nothing about that.
I got you.
Could have been
Again,
simply avoided. Could have been simply
I don't
avoided.
owe you an explanation for
Could have been
anything.
simply avoided. I
You're the
ain't saying
passenger.
nothing you talking about right now.
Ain't nobody care what you talking about. You
Hey.
acting like you saying
Hey.
something. You ain't saying nothing.
I'm not stunned. See what I mean?
What?
See? Yeah. Trying to
we
overthrow
good
it
now?
power. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
good.
reason you got
Man,
stopped?
trust me.
All right.
I am straight. He just trying to overshow it bad, and I ain't with that. You feel me?
He's good at
Straight
it.
up. Hey, y'all can run my name, you can do all that. Like,
What's
trust
up?
me. Trust me, like, I'm straight
gotta-
all the way right.
Watch out, man. Don't
Man,
walk
I
that way.
ain't worried about no
I
officer.
don't want
Trust me.
somebody to come hit you.
We ain't worried about you either. You doing all that like you saying something. What's your date of birth?
You gotta do it.
Okay. What's your date
The
of birth?
code 10, right?
I ain't committed no
All
crime.
right.
I gave you
Give
the
me
name.
give me your name and date of birth.
I gave you the name.
What's your
You
date
got a
of birth?
license on you?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay,
But I gave him my name. That's all I
What's
really
your
got to
name
give
and
him.
date of birth?
We
I
can't
gave him
check
my
you
name.
by your name and date of birth.
Name
We
and
can't
date
check
of
you
birth.
by just your name.
Hold on. You are required to give me your name and date of birth.
I ain't committed no crime.
You're in the vehicle that was lawfully stopped.
Yeah,
We
I
have
ain't
every right
committed
to,
no
we can
crime.
identify anybody in the whole vehicle,
I gave
all
him
right?
my name.
If you make this worse for yourself.
I gave him my name. I gave him my name.
Your name doesn't do us any good, all right?
Well, again, I'm not trying to talk to him. I'm talking to you.
What's up, sir?
Crime am I being arrested for?
Right now, obstruction.
Obstruction?
Yes, sir.
How's it obstruction?
Because it's a lawful command. First off, you got out acting a fool. We wouldn't have
I didn't get out.
identified.
What crime I committed? That's all I want to know. I committed a crime or something? How you doing?
What's going on, sir? How
Man,
are
nothing
you?
but. Man, hey, man, I don't think I asked for a man. I asked a simple question.
Sir,
Officers come up to you. All right,
when you get out and you say you can check my name and date of birth, and now we've reached a point to where we can lawfully identify you. First off, whenever we stop a vehicle, we have every right to identify everybody in the whole vehicle.
And this is why police accountability is so important. The police officer who initiated the traffic stop stated that the passenger had no right to ask him any questions whatsoever, but that's not true. There have been several Supreme Court cases that held that the passenger themselves are actually seized along with the driver. In one of those cases is Brennan versus California, where the court stated that passengers are seized and may speak. The Supreme Court held that passengers are seized just like the driver during the stop. Because they are seized, they are allowed to ask why they're being detained, ask for the legal basis of the stop, and ask if they are free to leave. The court emphasized that passengers maintain full constitutional rights during a stop. And as far as IDing everyone in the vehicle, of course, it's obvious to myself and to the viewers of this channel that cops can't ID anyone just because they choose to. But according to the courts, in United States versus Landeros, the courts held a police officer cannot require a passenger to identify during a traffic stop unless the officer has reasonable suspicion the passenger committed a crime. Key quote from that case: ordering Landeros to identify himself was not reasonable related to the mission of the stop. Landeros had the right to refuse to identify himself, and the officer violated the Fourth Amendment by treating that refusal as suspicion. Why does it matter? Landeros clearly says a passenger is not required to show ID. Refusing ID is not a crime. The officer cannot extend the stop to get ID. The officer must have independent, reasonable suspicion about the passenger. And not only that case, but cases like Brown v. Texas also point out these facts. And so when this police officer states that he has the right to identify everyone in the vehicle, it just goes to show, yet again, cops who are hired to enforce the law don't know the law that they're enforcing.
A quick question. All right, so if he come up and ask me, do I got my ID on me? All right, cool. I tell him, nah. He already know I don't have my ID on me. I already asked him that question. Okay. He asked me, what's my name? I give him my name. I give him my name. He just walked up on my side. He didn't ask me for my date of birth. Again, I'm not trying to talk to this officer, because me and him already don't have the fellow.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, cool. I don't necessarily have to talk to him. I can talk to y'all. Y'all are other two officers on duty. Right or wrong?
Well, long story short, if you would have just let him conduct this traffic stop, y'all have been out of here about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, me asking questions stop him from conducting his traffic stop? This sounds like so. I was a big stop.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so what was the point of him getting out the car, coming to the back of the car, questioning?
Getting you out of the car and questioning you? What?
Hey, listen. When he got her out the car, pulled her to the back. I don't know nothing about their conversation.
Okay.
You can even ask him.
He's probably trying to make sure she ain't been drinking.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a warning, Mr. Davis. I'm gonna give you a ticket for obstruction, right? Ticket is it's not a crazy amount or nothing like that, but me and her was on the same page. Okay?
I get that.
All right.
I'm just asking questions when I wake up.
You got to stop capping. At some point, you got to take accountability. Now, one time I came at you wrong up until you kept on interrupting me on everything I asked you.
I said that. I said when I asked a question, you came in when
you said I came crazy at you off the rip. That you know that wasn't true. When you asked me the first time, I answered the first time with no problem whatsoever. Second time, you asked me another question. I said, hold on, I'm dealing with her. Did I not?
I did not hear you say that.
You didn't hear me say none of that?
Everything on camera. Like I said, everything on camera. Everything on camera.
All right, give me a second.
You want to sit back in the car or you want to wait? Okay. You just gotta, I know you're young and everything, but you gotta just sit there and chill for a minute. That's all you gotta do is chill.
Again, this is Fairburn Police Department located in the state of Georgia, a department that will hire a cop or a law enforcement officer to enforce laws, but they do not need to know the law that they're enforcing. And as we see, police officers, cops, they do not know the law, so it is your responsibility to know the law so you can protect your rights. Protect your rights and protect yourself. With that being said, we the people you, signing off. If you don't want to have to depend on YouTube to notify you of our new content, click on our pinned link in the comment section and you will never miss another notification again. We the people you, come, subscribe, watch, like, and share.